Hello guys, Zach here again with another random map game, as you probably have well assumed. This time it's not about ponies, it's the follow-up with the Chris versus Jordan best of 3 series, which is currently at 1-all. Basically the winner of this game wins the series, and as usual we do have Chris in green, and he is playing as Huns. Unfortunately, this will be the last Hun war I bring you in a little while, as I'm going to try and find some other stuff, and of course we have the Forgotten Empires tournament, which has now started as well. So Chris is up here to the top right of the map in green, down to the bottom left in blue. As per usual, we do have Jordan 23, and I'm looking forward to seeing which way this game goes. We've seen some pretty impressive play from both players, and although Jordan did disconnect and not resign in the first game, I think Chris was probably going to win that game anyway. So I'm going to speed things up while this one gets underway. And I want to just let you know about what's the deal is with the channel at the moment. Basically, you're probably wondering, well, why has there been all these low quality videos? Those of you who have been asking that, the low quality videos are because they're taken from the live stream, which I did the other day, and as you probably know, I can't really stream in the highest of qualities, which is a bit of a shame, and it's a little bit annoying for me as well, because it would be a lot easier if I could stream in high quality. I have contacted my ISP, trying to get my upload speed increased whatever way possible, but that might not be done for another few days yet. So we'll have to see, because I am scheduled or planned to stream the new Forgotten Empires tournament that is started to take place. I will link to that in the description of this video so you can check it out on ASC Zone. Basically, they are having a tournament. Oh, sorry, we are having a tournament, which we are basically it's basically just beta members only for the Forgotten Empires. But I'm just hoping that my internet will be decent to stream it. If not, then I will do YouTube videos if I'm not happy with the quality, and bring you that over the next few weeks. So that's what you've got to look forward to, I suppose you could say. And back to this game then. They're both into the Feudal Age right now. Chris going up on 23, Jordan going up on 23 too, and stable from Jordan right here. Chris is also going for a stable, so it's going to be very similar to game number 2. We're not going to see archers very early on, and they are going to go for the scout rush, which is of course useful if you can go and kill off a couple of villagers. We'll have to see who can do what. Jordan's map's okay, he's got gold to the side, or at the back almost, very close together. Berry's very far at the back as well. Chris's map, gold again at the back. So both these guys probably very fairly evenly distributed maps right here. And talking of maps, actually, my friend Venom Gentle, he actually made a new map where your town centre starts on shallows, and you actually have big fish to hunt rather than deer and boar at the start of the game. Really interesting stuff, and I might actually show you a game on that map later on today if we have a quick one. I may do it from my point of view or something like that. We'll see. I've not played very much recently, so I'm a little bit out of practice, but it's all good. Chris coming in with 2 scouts, Jordan going on the offensive with 4. Chris seems a little bit further behind. He did advance up to the Feudal Age just a few moments after Jordan did. If he goes in with these 2 scouts, he's not going to be able to do anything at all. He will just be able to get killed off by those villagers. He doesn't know that Jordan is heading his way. Jordan may be able to pick off a villager here if he doesn't get caught out by the spearman. Of course, he's going to go straight for this berry bush here. Pretty good timing, actually, just as that spearman gets around there. It's really bad placement for the spearman. Jordan could kill off a villager here. He has got 5 scouts, and this villager very low on HP. He could definitely kill this one off. Surely he's going to kill this one before, of course, the spearman gets in, and he can, of course, just retreat away from that. Nice little pick there for him. Going to get caught out, though, by these scouts. Well, almost caught by those scouts. I thought he would get headed off. And again, a little bit messy from Chris right there, allowing Jordan to gang up on one of his scouts. Jordan's just going to retreat out the way of this spearman, try and hit another angle. Perhaps he's going to come through here and try for this wood. Of course, Chris does have a couple of spearmen stationed around, though 1 spearman isn't enough to hold off 4 scouts at the least, but you could lose 1 scout if he does. Chris now has his archery range up, and Jordan a little bit slower with his, but he has got quite a few scouts out on the map already. There is 6 there, I believe, and that will probably give him quite a nice little force to attack with at this stage. He may be able to go pick off a couple more villagers, of course. Scouts do get +2 attack once they go feudal. There we go, just catching that spearman on. He's going to either just surround it and kill it really quickly, or he's just going to run away and try and pick something else off. He's going to run straight into a spearman if he comes over here, though, just being chased down by Chris with his 4 scouts and spearmen of his own. Chris now with an archery range and a second one going up. Jordan with his second one going up, also creating archers right now. Of course, archer scout is the best feudal age combination. Better than skirmishers and spearmen still. You may have heard Dreams talking about that. Oh no, you wouldn't have yet because I've not uploaded that video. Haha. There's actually still a few more videos left from the live stream to go up, and that will happen very shortly. And no upgrades for either of these guys just yet. They're going to focus on actually getting some military out before they upgrade anything, and it's probably very unusual to see scouts being upgraded before archers get upgraded. Fletching may already be done. Oh no, it's not. He's not got a blacksmith yet. Blacksmith probably after this archery range. Chris with his blacksmith going up right there, and Jordan will probably have the same. Jordan losing a few scouts here though. He's lost one scout very occasionally, and he's obviously killed off one of Chris's as well, so they're pretty neck and neck at the moment. Jordan with a slight score lead. Perhaps he's got a slightly better economy. There's the blacksmith from Jordan after his second archery range, and Chris with his blacksmith up already. He's already got his military production buildings out. Fletching is of course on the way, and he will have a few archers by the time that's done also. Very nicely done there, managing to pick off his scout from Chris. Chris, I don't know why he left that one behind. He could have just kept it with the pack and he would have not lost it, of course. And this spearman is obviously keeping Jordan at bay for the time being. Great army control by both these guys. If this was me, I would have had scouts in the back of my base already, and my spearman probably would have been killed off. Jordan trying to pick it off, but he's just going to have to retreat. Of course, no, he does have archers at the back right here. I imagine he's now getting fletching also, or he's already got it. Nope, he will be getting it very shortly though. Moving his archers up front now, and there we go. Fletching is on the way, and he will be able to start to push out and attack. I'm looking forward to seeing when we're going to see the major game changer. At the moment it's just been little skirmishes, nothing too major. Chris is down 1 villager, but that's about it, and Chris too with his archers coming out also. No more upgrades just yet. Maybe we'll see +1 archer armor shortly. There we go. Jordan going to be able to quickly take out that scout. That's another one lost for Chris there. Kind of careless, but of course not paying that much attention. Jordan now going to move in with his scouts and archers. This is of course the most potent feudal age combination. Let's see what he can do with these guys. I think he's outnumbered archer wise by Chris, but of course if he just lets himself get picked off like this, then Jordan will of course eventually win. He's going to try and micro this. Very nicely done there. Going to pick off that spearman so he can get his scout cavalries involved. Now of course his scouts can go and take up some of that fire, keep going in there, and now that spearman isn't a problem, he can try and take down Chris. There we go, killing off most of his scouts there. Going to start picking away at his archers as well. Look at Jordan's score lead right now. He's really engaged very well today. He has killed off the majority of Chris's units, and considering he has the same, pretty much the same amount of units and the same upgrades, he's doing a very good job indeed. Coming out on top right there, you may be able to just pick off another archer there. Without ballistics, of course, it is possible to micro these guys very well, and going up to the castle age already, very good from Jordan right there. Chris again not going to be anywhere near to the castle age for the time being. He is of course continuing to make scouts, continuing to make archers. Jordan with almost a perfect play right there, keeping Chris inside of his base, causing him to take heavy losses as well, and then of course luring him into believing it's going to be a long feudal war, whilst he upgrades to the castle age. Will of course be able to go for 4 archery ranges, making some skirmishes to keep things just producing. He doesn't want to stop production at all, and he will be able to upgrade these to crossbowmen. Once he reaches the castle age, he'll be able to get bodkin arrow, padded archer armor on the way as well. And Chris isn't coming back with a counter. He knows he's killed off Jordan here. He's going to have to send his scouts over, but it's maybe a little bit too late. Jordan's already got a little bit of defense in place, and he will be castle very shortly, and this is excellent play by him. It's not very often that you see such a fast castle time with some great feudal pressure as well, but considering he went mainly archers, you can expect that a decent castle time is possible. Chris of course still making scouts, really slowing him down into the castle age, and he probably doesn't suspect that Jordan's going up to the castle age already, as Jordan's score is still in the lead. Very very well played from him. Almost textbook Arabia right here, and he is going to hit the Castle Age in just a moment. We'll have to see what he does. There we go, Castle Age for him. Where is the crossbowman? There it is. Cavalry archers coming out. Bodkin arrow being researched, timed to perfection. Chris is probably not expecting that. He's got a larger army, but Jordan is about to have the upgrades. He's already got +1 defense, well, so is Chris as well. Just going to wait until he gets the crossbowman upgrade, which will happen very shortly. Just going to get out there, so Chris doesn't have the attack advantage. There's crossbowman. There's Bodkin arrow. He did engage that a little bit badly though, lost a few units. He's going to be able to try and micro away, but Chris will of course gain the upper hand here as he does have more units, but obviously Jordan will be able to quickly replenish these 4 archery ranges, producing cavalry archers consistently. His economy top shape for the time being. Plenty of gold collectors, of course, no harassment coming in also. There's the cavalry archers, and he may have, there we go, bloodlines is coming. I'm not sure if he's got husbandry just yet. I imagine he'll have bloodlines first, and now he can go and engage. Of course, he's going to have 70 HP on these guys very shortly. 50 HP is decent. It's a lot more than archers do have, and of course they have the extra maneuverability as well. +2 attack. Bloodlines is almost there. Town centre going up on this hill may be prevented. Jordan may lose a couple of villagers here to Chris, but he is going to be chased down by the cavalry archers from Jordan, and Jordan is going to be able to kill off most of this army. Chris deciding not to engage this town centre here, and he is going to lose his whole army right here as well, which is really not good for him. He's got a few archers back home, but he is a little bit slow getting up to the Castle Age, though it's not out of the question that he is out of this game. He will of course be able to reach Castle very shortly and then start to get some cavalry archers of his own, but Jordan already well into the Castle Age and fully upgraded for the time being. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 cavalry archers right there. That is quite a force actually, and he can currently kill off everything that Chris does have. Chris with 5 archery ranges, he's going to try and put himself back in this game, but I don't think his economy at the moment can support production from 5 archery ranges, though he does have the same amount of population. 59 for 60 for both of these guys. Jordan gonna go move in, see what he can pick off, see what he can find. Chris, if he engages with these archers, will lose a lot of his army. Gonna have to pull his villagers to keep them safe. He is gonna lose 1 villager right there, and Jordan will of course continue to just get in there and pick them off. 2 more dead villagers over here as Chris goes up to the Castle Age. He is going to upgrade crossbowmen very quickly, but deciding to engage now is a very bad decision. He is of course going to lose a lot of archers before they can be upgraded, and that is not good. It does mean that the upgrades are less effective, less cost worthy, and if he does upgrade to crossbowmen, then it's a bit of a waste. But if he doesn't and just gets cavalry archers, then it will be okay. If these upgrade to crossbowmen right now, I'll be very surprised, as he will only have like 3 left by the time it is upgraded. There we go, he's upgraded to crossbowman. Don't quite know why. He's only got 4 left, and he's going to make cavalry archers now anyway, so it's a little bit of a waste of an upgrade, though he isn't really producing much units at the moment. These archery ranges being idle of course, and he upgraded crossbowmen and wasted that resource because these crossbowmen are of course now dead. Jordan just going to pick off these villagers, and it looks like Chris is slowly going downhill. Of course he has got bloodlines, but he doesn't have +2 defense or +2 attack just yet, which does mean that Jordan's cavalry archers are a lot more formidable at the moment. Jordan just going to go and continue to rush him, sending his cavalry archers forwards. A knight coming out from Chris, but it's not going to be enough. There we go, Chris saying GG right there, and Jordan with the GG back. Very well played by Jordan, and actually probably couldn't fault his gameplay there. Very fast castle time, balanced very nicely with his timing attack, and of course the upgrades rolling straight out as well. Unfortunately, yes, it was Huns. We knew exactly what was going to happen, but it was played very excellently indeed. Chris losing this best of 3 series by 1 game. So that pretty much concludes that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. Probably Forgotten Empires stuff, because the tournament, as I say, is starting. Again, there will be a link in the description to where you can find information on AOC Zone about the Forgotten Empires tournament that has actually already started. We're just waiting for the first games to be scheduled. They should be done very shortly. And that's about it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Oh, and I've been Zach, by the way. Goodbye.